Hi everyone, bonjour à tous and welcome to your French lesson of the day, la leçon du jour, and today we will see le futur antérieur. So let's start. Le futur antérieur, like all the composed terms in French, is using first part avoir or être, and then the second part it's the participe passé. Okay, so let's see now. Avoir is used in most of the cases. So if you're not really sure, then if you get a doubt, use avoir. Keep in mind that être is used for the verb réfléchi, so all these verbs starting with se, okay, and then as well the following verbs: aller, venir, entrer, sortir, arriver, partir, monter, passer, descendre, rester, tomber, devenir, naître, mourir. Okay, so remember that all these verbs will be using être when you construct a composed tense, and especially for this futur antérieur. So now the second part is the participe passé. So for the first group of verb ending with er, it's quite easy because it will give you et. Okay, so you just take this final er away and then you put et, accent aigu instead. So it's actually quite easy because you pronounce them the same way. So infinitive form is parler, and then participe passé is parler. Okay, it doesn't change. Second group of verbs ending with er. In this case, you take this er away and then you put I. So the example is choisir. So this is the infinitive form, and you will get for the participe passé choisi. Okay. And then this group, actually, I had to put something, but be careful because there are many exceptions. But it's one of the big group. But anyway, ending with re, it will become u. Okay. So the example is vendre, and then it gives you vendu. Okay, but be careful, many exceptions. So let's see a few irregular participe passé. So être is été, avoir, eu, faire, fait, venir, venu, prendre, pris, écrire, écrit, dire, dit, voir, vu, tenir, tenu, mettre, mis, ouvrir, ouvert, naître, né. Okay, so if you want to build this futur antérieur, we go back to the first part, avoir and être. So avoir and être should be at the futur simple. Okay, so let's see if you remember these forms. Avoir, so it's j'aurai, tu auras, il aura, nous aurons, vous aurez, ils auront. Okay, so j'aurai, tu auras, il aura, nous aurons, vous aurez, ils auront. And then être, je serai, tu seras, il sera, nous serons, vous serez, ils seront. Okay, all the forms. Je serai, tu seras, il sera, nous serons, vous serez, ils seront. Alright, so let's take a few examples with avoir. J'aurai mangé, tu auras fini, il aura écrit, elle aura été, nous aurons eu, vous aurez pris, ils auront acheté, elles auront choisi. and then few examples with être. Je serai arrivé. Tu seras parti. Il sera venu. Elle sera rentrée. Nous serons restés. Vous serez tombés. Ils seront descendus. Elles seront allées. Alright, so if you take 1 minute to look at the endings for the participe passé form, you can see that I did put E and S in red. It does mean that if you're using être for le futur antérieur or then for all the composed temps in the French language, you will have to put E if the subject, and it's the subject if the subject is feminine, and then you will have to put S if the subject is plural. So if the subject is feminine and plural, you will have to put a S at the end, okay? But then as you noticed in these examples, we don't pronounce them, okay? So you've got to write them, but don't pronounce them, okay? If you take the example of the last form, it's elles seront allées. So allées, you put this extra E and S, but then you don't pronounce them, okay? It's allées, alright? Okay, I do hope it was clear and okay for you. Don't be afraid to watch the video again and again. Bye bye.